Okay, another park, another Sunday. So here we are, and I didn't get a lot done at all this week. The only thing I really got done was the kill mat, and that's because I had to play catch up from when they stole my welder. I had to work pretty much the entire day yesterday, just catching up and getting things done. I still have probably one more solid Saturday to truly be ahead. So I don't know how much we'll get done next week either, but I'm going to try. So let's talk about the kill mat. So the kill mat, as most of you already know, is nothing more than just sound deadening. It's basically just sticky tar. You pull that off, you stick it down, and you have to use one of these tools, or all three in some type of combination, to basically get that down and get it nice and neat, get the corners down and get it level. And it gets into all the forms of the floor, so this way it's definitely, just want to lower my phone here, so it's definitely conforms to the floor, and you won't have a puffy carpet or dumb looking carpet sticking up in places. But we'll take the camera off in a minute. I'll show you how it looks. Also, what you need is a really good pair of industrial scissors. And of course, you got to have your snap-on knife. I'm not a knife person, but this knife is it's good quality because I'm using it like crazy, and I have not dulled it out yet. It's the right size. It's got a nice point, especially for the kill mat. When you get it in certain areas, it's hard to get in there with the scissor. You just trace it out with this, pull it, and stick it down. Save the little pieces because you're going to find places where you need little pieces. Because you know, it's not like laying down a nice flat floor, you know, tile floor or whatever. It's basically there's a lot of curves, a lot of contour, and a lot of things that you basically got to work with. And again, I forgot to lower this phone too, so it doesn't disturb us. Bear with me a second there. So basically, really all I did was the kill mat. I haven't ordered any more parts. I was going to order the radiator, and I got that all figured out. And I was going to order some additional parts to get towards the starting of the motor. But I decided I need to get rid of some of these boxes here because it's starting to get way too crowded. The weather doesn't seem to cooperate on the weekends. It was beautiful yesterday, but unfortunately I couldn't work in here yesterday. I had to do my regular job. And so it's hard for me to pull everything out, leave the door open, get organized, and so on and so forth. So I think I'm going to concentrate on using up these boxes. It's mostly all interior parts. And like I said, I got 3 window regulators in. We talked about the passenger door. Originally I was going to replace it. I got a brand new OEM door there. And actually I found that I have a brand new OEM skin also, so I could skin the door too. That's another option. But for right now, I'm going to leave it. I'll doctor it up in a couple little spots there, just like we're going to doctor up some of these chips. And I'm going to get the car out there. I'm going to get it running, you know, just basically feel it out, do whatever adjustments need to be done, whatever corrections if there are any. So this way, you know, once I put it in the spray booth, and well, I really just need to scuff it. But I'm going to definitely block it out and buff it up. And I still have to do the vinyl top. I have a little bit of work up there. There's a couple of surface rust spots that we can't leave there. That's got to be scuffed out, treated, and just got to at least put a good coat of paint up here. Even though there is a dusting, there is a first coat, I think, just a dusting though. But that has to be corrected, and then I'll get the vinyl top on there. But in the meantime, I think we're going to concentrate on interior. So I haven't really decided on many other parts motor-wise except for the radiator. I'm still waiting on a fitting for the power steering that was back ordered. So I'm still waiting on that. And I got a little more piping to do here. The wiring for the most part is situated and done, except for the coil, not the coil, the spark box, the 6A MSD box. I have to kind of finalize that, and I do need to create some type of a power distribution center in there, so this way I just want to make sure I was still on camera. So this way, this is going to be the only line to the battery. I'll put a power distribution center in there to pick up power for the MSD box, power and ground. And then the other power that I need, I can sneak into the vehicle and pick up ignition on power. And anything else that I need to get in there, I can get in there fairly easy. I actually have a route in there that I did not notice originally, but I found it while I was doing the Kelmat. And also Kelmat, very fair price. I bought, I think I bought 50 square feet, and I have a couple of square feet left over. A car like this usually calls for 42 square feet, but I noticed that a lot of guys do not do under the back seat. So I did under the back seat and above. And again, let's get this camera off and I'll show you. Here we go, my weekly disclaimer. I am not a cameraman, as you can see. I know I make people dizzy. Anyway, here's the Kelmat. And it laid down really, really nice. It picked up all the contours of the floor. It went over the tranny hump really good. And basically, I would highly recommend this product. And again, I pay for all this stuff. No one gives it to me. But I gave this a try, and I was happy with it. And it sticks really, really good. But it's also a little forgiving in case you overlap or you make a mistake. You can pull it up and put it back down. Just make sure you have a really clean floor. Because if you do not have a really clean floor, you're going to pick up dirt on it, and it'll still stick, but you know, it's just not going to stick as well. It's gonna, and also it'll be lumpy and nasty, so you definitely don't want that. The only cutouts I had to make in holes for like the seat, front seats, the back seats, you could kind of see the bracket right there by the wire, and I came all the way up to the back, and I opened up the areas where the seat needs to, or I'm sorry, where the seat belts need to connect, and also where the seat is going to rest. And we're up underneath where the gas pedal and brake pedal are, and I worked it underneath the firewall insulation, so we're pretty well covered on insulation, and hopefully it'll reduce the drone. In reality, it's going to reduce it a bit, but it's still going to be noisy. I mean, it's not, you know, a magic carpet, so to speak. You're definitely still going to get some drone, and depending on what you're running, it's still going to be loud. And I'm sure you're going to be running with the window open most of the time, so you're still going to hear the noise. But it is what it is. It just adds a little extra protection. And I believe that the flooring will look better also. So this way it'll sit a little flatter. And on this, I believe I got a jute back carpet, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I got it from Legendary, so I'm not sure how it's set up. It's supposedly an OEM replica carpet, and Legendary is really, really good on making things exact. That's why I have so many of these friggin' boxes here and other stuff, because a lot of it has my original parts in it that I've been matching as they come in. So I'm kind of debating where I'm going to go from today. Maybe I'll start doing the glass and fitting the glass into the doors and into the quarters, and kind of go from there. But today's going to be just a short video because I didn't really get a lot done. And let's get this back on the stand and finish up. So in between all my car stuff, I do have to kind of get back to my backyard as it's the final project at my house. Everything else is done. My little spa area that I created is done. Front is beautiful. Basically, the only thing I got to decide is I might be doing a service driveway that goes to my back sheds, so this way I don't have to keep walking through the yard or the walkway, and that's a whole other story. And you know, that's just planning in my head at the moment, and also I just got to make sure I have time to get that done and still get my backyard done and all that, because right now the backyard's a disaster. So I'm still going to continue, obviously, on my car. I'm kind of anxious to get the coffin car in here, or at least one of the other projects in here, and start on that, because I just don't want to wait too long and nothing gets done. I'm not stalled on the Chevelle. I just didn't have time for it. I didn't want to order more boxes coming in because there's just nowhere to put them, and I'm tired of tripping over stuff. And also, believe it or not, you go to look for something, you can't find it. And you look and look and look, and you just can't find it. And you end up buying it again. Eventually you find it and you throw it on the shelf, hoping you can use it on the next project. But anyway, so that was it for this week. It was just kill mat. And hopefully next week I can get the brake split, because I still haven't done that yet. I haven't had time to build the master cylinder cap again. And I really don't want to use the siphon method because I have that tool too, but I would prefer to do pressure on this. So this way I could also check if I have any leaks. The vacuum system would show you leaks, but not as quick, and it would be more or less when you start applying the brake pedals when you would find those leaks. I want to find them prior to anything, if there are any. I'm fairly confident there aren't, but nobody's perfect, so you always got to check your work no matter what. Anyway, guys, have a good weekend, whatever's left of it, and I'll see you next week with hopefully a lot more progress.